Pull up the curtains.
Turn on the lights.
It's gonna have glamour.
Shining bright.
This is the show.
The very best kind.
Is everybody feeling fine? There ain't no business like show business, baby.
Show
It is showtime. We're
and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a good time. Each and every one.
So you are the host of tonight's festivities.
Yes, I'm tonight's host. Am I kicking off the Oscar season?
I mean, some could say the Golden Globes.
Let's not put that on my shoulders. I presented an award in the past, and they gave me this really cool pin. Just the vegetable sides alone are the reason to come to this thing.
What were your thoughts when you first got the script and were asked to be part of Inception?
What I didn't expect was the sort of outrageous, surreal imagery that was in the script. And that was the biggest challenge, was always working out how to come up with ideas that would hold their own in amongst everything else that Chris had already created for the story.
There's a good amount of practical visual effects as well as CGI.
Yeah.
What was the blend like, and how did you choose what should be a practical and what should be CGI?
With Chris Nolan, it always starts with trying to work out what can we do for real, how much can we do for real, and we'll actually try things that we think might not even work for real, and then we'll go to visual effects later on. But obviously, in the case of Inception, with things like the big folding city, we knew that was going to have to be CG. So, we just had a very open and honest discussion very early on. But we worked very much, in tandem. So scenes like the Zero Gravity Hotel, that's very definitely a union of state-of-the-art visual effects and state-of-the-art special effects, and also fantastic stunt work from the performers.
In regards to the actors, because there's always a certain training curve, I think, when working with visual effects for them. Do you think there was any additional challenges with the combination of what might be a green screen or what might be actually something they'd have to be more interactive with?
Well, we would do something like, say, Paris folding up, and that's quite a difficult concept to sell to people. So we worked hard to produce rough animatics that we could put in front of the actors to explain to them what they were going to see, to sort of educate them. And some of the crew cast were, I think, more comfortable with projecting themselves into these environments that we were creating digitally. But they all did a brilliant job. That's what actors do.
In Inception, were you actually building miniature, like authentic, true miniatures?
What we did was we built a miniature of a set that was partially built in Canada and then mostly designed in the art department, and we sort of brought it to reality, made it look photogenically perfect, photographed it, and then destroyed it, because that's what Chris Nolan needed in the movie.
Models are not used as often as they used to be, so it must have been nice to actually be able to do something that was practical and apply it in the movie.
This particular model, even though it's called a miniature, was actually 40 feet tall, about 50 feet long. Took up a space, basically took up my whole parking lot in Marina del Rey. Even though it's supposed to be somewhere in the Swiss Alps, it was shot in California. We built in such a manner that we could erect it with cranes, destroy it, and then do it all over again in about a week and a half. Shot it with many cameras and did it in a very specific manner because the director, Christopher Nolan, wanted to see it come down in a very particular order. And so it's not just a random event, it's actually very scientifically designed sequence that we're doing. But there's a lot of random things that happen, a lot of happy accidents, as we call them. And that's one of the main things we love to do about models, is because you get so many realistic images and footage that you can't get all the time with digital effects. We design these effects in such a way that they fulfill a specific sort of story point, a storytelling aspect of the movie.
I think my favorite ongoing visual effect would probably be Ernest Borgnine. They put him into some movie called Marty, and it looks like he was in it. It's really cool. I don't know who built that thing, but it looks so real, and the way they make it age is really cool. Whenever they bring out the Ernest Borgnine, it's great.
Very nice, actually.
Thank you.